What's going on, guys? Good to see you. What's Steve-O doing today? Oh, look at here. He's going to get hammered. Totally hammered. That's what I'm going to do today. I've decided to get hammered. Today's the day. Everclear. Grain alcohol. This stuff here. Oh boy, this stuff is 151 proof. This is the highest stuff I could get. I'd like to get 200 proof to really get hammered today. But see, I got my, I tarred it out, zeroed it, milliliters. Put your jar on, a little pint jar. And let's kick it on up here. Let's put 100. The recipe is 100 milliliter. Got a little crazy there. I got a little over. That's fine. All right, we're gonna put that away. Yeah, Everclear. You can use 90 proof vodka if you like on this process here. Yeah, we're gonna treat some beasts today. I'm not gonna get hammered today. No, those days are over for Steve. I like I told you before, I'm high on life nowadays. High on life, and I suggest you do the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna get this cooked up here. I gotta weigh out. I'll be back in a minute here. I gotta weigh out the acid. Oxalic acid. Yeah, I gotta weigh that out. I got another little pint jar. There's some in here, but I don't have enough to treat my bees, and I want it up about halfway. So yeah, we'll get more of that in there, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, guys, I got it set on grams now, and here's my acid crystal, my crystal meth. Yeah, this is my crystal meth here. And let's just go on up to 25 grams here of crystal meth. No, we're not doing crystal meth, guys. So don't call law enforcement on me, okay? Yeah. Don't get crazy and call the law. Kind of slow here what I'm doing with this little scooper. Halfway there. Getting close. 18, 19, 20. Let's do 25 grams. Let's go a little over because I was a tad over on the Everclear. Let's go a tad over. Let's go about 26. There it is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, now I'm going to take this and dump it into my Everclear. Take my spoon here. Let's stir this up. I got a pot over here of boiling water. Okay. Mix this up until it's clear. Is this hot? Pretty hot. I had it boiling a minute ago. I think it'll be fine. Now what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little cheap dollar store funnel, drop in here, okay? I'm going to grab a coffee filter and stick in here. I don't want any debris. Actually, what I'm going to do is dump it all in here. Then I'm going to put that clean jar over here, put the coffee filter, and run this through. Because I saw a little bit of sediment in here. I want that out. And I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I had the partial, and it's got debris floating in here. I can't have that because I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to lay that in there. Because I do not want this plugging up my fogger. I got a Burgess fogger we're putting this in. Now we're going to run it through this coffee filter. Hope this goes well. This stuff's strong smelling too. Don't be inhaling this stuff, guys. like crystal meth and all that. Don't be doing that stuff. That drug stuff, okay? Oxalic acid, from what they tell me, is actually a natural deal. Now, see, I got a little sediment in there. Don't want that. Rinsing this out. This is going to be our wash jar. That's why I've got two of these. This is going to be our wash jar. Fill this up with clean water. This is running through here. A lot of debris in that, obviously. It's coming out though. Shake it a little bit. It's coming. Alright, we got there. Wash. Once we get done with the bees, I've got bees hives here at the house. I've got bees out in the field. We're going to go to the field, fire up the Burgess fogger. You can see that deal. And get these guys treated with our drugs here. Isn't the drug situation in this country, let's time out for a second on this bee stuff. The drug situation in this country, isn't that the most bizarre, craziest nonsense you've ever heard in your whole life? Why don't they just let old Steve-O handle the entire drug situation? They've got, let's see, cannabis, which is one of nature's most fantastic gifts from the, I would say, yeah, the man. They've got that as Schedule 1. Yeah, that's real dangerous. No one's ever died of cannabis. The reason, I don't know if you know it or not, but the reason is, let me fill you in, tune you up on it. It's all about money. It's all about Big Pharma. Big Pharma knows that this is a cancer cure. Yeah. So let's go ahead and be sneaky about this whole thing, and it's corruption from the bottom all the way up to the friggin' White House, okay? Now, Mr. Trump says, as far as he's concerned, he just go ahead and legalize it. He's getting so much heat from, and people are getting paid off. I don't know how much money these guys, these lawmakers are making from Big Pharma. They're getting paid off. It's got to be, because it's the only thing that makes any sense. We got to stop this nonsense. I much rather, I don't know about you guys, but I much rather buy new roads and bridges than fooling around with locking all these knuckleheads up for you know, a little bit of cannabis. Okay, lock up. Let me tell you how I'm going to straighten out the whole drug problem. I have a workshop out here. I'm a kind of a jack of all trades. I do mechanical work. I do everything. I can build you one of the best guillotines you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, I can do it all in my shop here. I know how the thing functions and everything. Let me build a guillotine, and all your cocaine dealers, okay, I don't like those guys. I don't like the crystal meth guys. I do not like these guys pushing all these prescription drugs. All that nonsense, no. Leave cannabis alone. We can grow it in our backyards. They need to make it legal right away. Okay, that's number one. And then we can grow our own. We can make CBD oil. I've been buying CBD oil. I've been using it. It's a great product. It's great. But it's so freaking expensive, it's ridiculous. You can make this stuff for pennies, and you know how I like to save money. So, let's go ahead and have Steve-O to straighten out this entire drug situation. That way, we'll have all this extra income coming in for my roads and bridges, because I'm puckered up half the time when I drive over some of these bridges. You don't know if you're going to fall through or not. I've been under these bridges. I was in construction work. I've been under these bridges looking at this cracked out mess and stuff, and these friggin' faulty roads and whatnot. It's crazy. We got to spend our money wisely, and it's not locking up knuckleheads for cannabis. Now, all your other drug dealers and whatnot, pay attention, because when Steve-O gets in office, and he's the lawmaker and the executioner, you'll be going under the guillotine, and it'll be a public display. You guys will love it. And I'll tell you what, we're going to shut down the entire situation, because all these knuckleheads are going to see Steve-O cramming heads into the guillotine, and their heads dropping in buckets and stuff like that. It's going to be gruesome. But, you know, it's just going to be how we're going to clean up the mess. Okay, so I'm done with that little spiel. So talk to all your representatives. Tell them you want to stop the nonsense. You want to legalize. And Now there's this black dude, I forget his name. He's trying to be governor of the state. We got Scott now. We got this other guy, DeSantis. I don't know where he stands. He's probably against it. He's probably getting his pockets padded. I don't know. But the other guy, the black dude, now he wants to legalize cannabis. Totally, just like California. But the little problem with that dude is he wants to go ahead and open the borders up and let all these other knuckleheads in here we don't need. We got enough people here and all these corruption, crime, and then he wants to take away your guns. Isn't that beautiful? Because he's going to protect you. No, that ain't happening. No, we the people will not stand for that nonsense. So I don't know where it's all going, guys. But anyway, I just thought I'd just a little side note on this stuff. You know how we can straighten things out? It's so simple. It really is, guys. And then we get the good roads and bridges. Beautiful. Do you like the way I think? Leave a comment below if you like the way I think. You know, and if you want to chew my ass out, oh, please, go for it. Anyway, let's get this stuff. Look at there. It's drained out. All right. We're going to go to the field and have some fun with the bees. And we'll show you how that works. See you in a few. Sorry about that sidebar thing I just did. I'm sorry. I have to apologize. God may get me for that one. All right. See you in a few. Okay, guys. Back at you here. This thing's been heating for about 2 minutes. Burgess Fogger. I got the jars here. I just added the jars. Let's take this bomb here. Now there's very high, there's Everclear in here, very explosive, and we have heat and explosive material here. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. All right, what do we got here? Got 4 here. Let's just give this thing a shot here. I'm actually holding my breath. I'll back up here a little bit. See which way the wind's blowing here. Okay, it's blowing east. Blowing east, so I need to obviously get on the west side here. Let's go around the front of this one. Shoot one right up its nose. Big crack in this hive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should have a respirator doing this, guys. But if you watch your wind direction. Now look at it, it's hovering back over there. It looks like it's heading over there to the west. Let's blast these 2 again. Let's hit this guy. There's a crack in this hive. I just shoot it in the crack. And for those of you that don't have a clue what I'm doing here, I'm taking out varroa mites. You should do this every week. I've been kind of goofy. I've had so many irons in the fire here lately. That's my problem always. I've got too many irons in the fire. But anyway, should do it every week for about 5 weeks, especially in the fall. You back up a little more. I want to blast that next hive in. I'm going to hold my breath and go for it here. Alrighty. Good deal. I'm gonna prop it up so it doesn't fall over. Now I got enough liquid in there to do the ones at the house. And so anyway, yeah, I thought I'd bring you along, show you this little deal here. And how to drug up these bees. Kill out these roll mites. I got a Brazilian pepper bloom just fixed. It's actually started. So hopefully we'll put on 50, 60 pounds of honey on these things. I won't touch it. I'll let them have it for food. Now the game plan is, guys, in the spring, I'm going to try to sell some bees this coming spring. And I got to get over here. This stuff's just hovering. Game plan is, strategy for 2019 is to, I've got all these bees in these medium beefy beehives. My plan is to build some deeps because nobody wants mediums. I did it for convenience and raising queens and stuff and all that, and they're great for that. They're great for making queens, but for selling bees you really need deeps. So what I'm going to do is make some same size box, the beefy beehive, same size, but it'll be in a deep platform. And in the spring, I plan on going through. All these are stacked up 3 high here. I've got some 4. What we'll do is go through, evaluate. I'm really not even going to be concerned where the queens are. I will divide up the brood, honey, and all, and stack them on top of a deep box with 5 frames. And in the spring. And I won't do that until April, a new moon in April of 2019, okay? That's when you'll see me do that action. So be looking for that. And so anyway, yeah, get with your lawmakers. We're drugging bees, we're drugging human beings. Let's stop all this nonsense. Let's go a holistic approach. Let's tell Big Pharma where to shove it, where the light don't shine. Let's tell all of our lawmakers where to shove it, where the light don't shine. We're sick of it, okay? We're spending too much money on this nonsense, and we're gonna go back to the natural ways of doing things. Granted, you need some drugs here and there. Granted, you need doctors. If I should fall out of my boat where I go, running trot lines and all, there's crocodiles there. If I get my leg ripped off, yes, I'm gonna need a doctor. We all know this, to give me a pegged leg, like Captain Ahab maybe. We'll get one of those bones put on, a whalebone or leg or something. You need doctors. I understand that. We need antibiotics, but we don't need all this other drug nonsense. It's totally stupid, crazy, off the chart, crazy nuts. We don't want it anymore. So, and then we're going to clean up the drug situation with Steve-O's guillotine, and I'll talk to your lawmakers about that to let me turn me loose on that deal, and I'll work cheap for you, you know me, I work cheap, and we'll get the job done and get back into good roads and bridges. That's what you guys want. I know you do. So, all right, that's enough of that silly nonsense and giggle games there, and I will catch you soon on the next one. Be happy.